Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Dragon Valley Adventures. I'm Landros, and I ran into a problem in this episode. I just recorded this, and then I had to actually um, close it out without saving. Nothing really bad happened except for the fact that we got to the final relic room, the final room of this adventure, and the treasure was missing. So it kind of stuck. It got us to the point where we were stuck. We couldn't go do anything. So basically, I'm having to replay this and do it all over again. It's okay. It's not hard. It's just, back and forth. So anyway, we're doing the trouble at the museum. So he's heading over here to talk to Eve, which is our contact to get us started on the adventure. It's really not hard. Again, it's just tedious. It's back and forth. But we'll do it. We'll have fun. I hope. Hopefully, it's going to work right this time. I can only hope it will. Alright, I'm going to have him do something before we get going. He's going to actually talk to him about logic first. I ended up doing that later just because I know his energy. It's not bad. It's just I want to go ahead and fill him up before we go. Fill him up like a car. Alright, oh thank goodness there's somebody else in Llandros who cares remotely for the museum's well-being. For some inexplicable reason, the security guards keep quitting. They just up and leave, and they will not tell me why. Something's going on here, and I intend to get to the bottom of it. In the meantime, I'd like you to patrol the museum, investigate the Egyptian gallery, and see if you can find anything. Alright, so we're going to head over there and do that. Just talk to your dragon, that way we can get this energy bar filled. Oh, no voice. Alright, fine. You're just going to mime to him. That's good. Alright. You know what I'm going to do real quick while I'm actually thinking about it, because if I don't, I'll be aggravated. Let's go ahead and just take the memories off. Nope, not notifications, memories. I probably should take those off too, but they just keep popping up and they drive me nuts. Alright, I'm going to speed you through this because the only bad thing about dragons is that it takes forever for them to actually talk to them, figure out to put them away, and then move on. Alright, he does have to get on his motorcycle again, but it's not that bad. It's really not that far. That's why I like France. It's just easy. It's a very short map or small map. It's flat. Even if you have to run across the countryside, it's not bad. China and Egypt's not hard, but China's just ridiculously long because of all the hills. Excuse me. Now my voice is just about to give out, so I'm telling you right now, I'm having a hard time with it. But I'm trying to record because this is the only time I got. Okay, it took me forever to figure this out the first time I did this one. I kept going around trying to look for ways in. You really don't have to do anything except go up these stairs and walk down the hallway. Because like he just said, go investigate the Egyptian gallery. So you really have to come to this room over here. And once you do that, just keep an eye on this. You're not going to get any other pop-up or anything. You're just going to see right here that's going to tell us that we have done what we came to do, and it's time to move back. I think you have to go just once you walk in the room, you're done. Alright, so you saw it said report in, and we can go. You can't do anything with any of this stuff anyway, so you might as well just head on back over. And I'm going to speed him through, just because even though I like to watch him walk, it's just not that exciting. It really isn't. Alright, just don't break on me, because sometimes when I play in speed 3 like this, the game will break. Alright, something in the Chinese exhibit. Okay, you didn't find anything? You know, I've heard some guards mention they used to hear odd noises near the Chinese exhibit at night. Could you explore that exhibit, snoop around a tad, and see if you can find anything? Alright, well this will be the last time we have to go back. Where's that? Where's that? Hang on, where you at? Alright, there you go. I always lose it. Alright, so you can go ahead and head on back over. And you can see we got a full energy bar, so we are good. We won't even start decaying on energy for another 4 hours, so we'll be good through the whole tomb. Fun, not so much, but yeah, it's okay. He's not in a bad shape. Let's see. I'm so glad you were able to complete the rounds. It's so hard to find good people here in Shop of the Sims. Here's, okay, 200 simoleons, 10 visa points. Doesn't he have his level? No, he doesn't have level 3. He's close, but he doesn't have it. Now this one, you will look for something, and you'll see it once you actually get in here. There it is. So you're going to come over here, go ahead and inspect it. You can read the plaque if you want. All it tells you is that the exhibit is closed, so it's kind of a waste. Now when he does that, it's going to open up a door, because this is where we're trying to go, is down into this room right here. But we can't get there because of the gate, or the rope. But doing this, now we get to go back and report in. And this is the problem that I had when I did the episode the first time. is that I went ahead and started the adventure. It was not a problem with the game. It was a problem with me. So I own up to my mistakes. Trust me, I do. So instead of reporting back in like we should have, I went ahead and started going through the adventure, which you can do. You just don't get the adventure, the treasure. So, take it from me. When you see that thing pop up, go ahead and stop and go do it. So if you don't, you kind of wasted your time. Okay, cat, you can't get in front of the screen. You can sit on my lap, but you can't go there. Don't play with the microphone. Alright, so my cat wants to go everywhere. Anyway, that's what I say about this one. It's a lot of back and forth because you're constantly going from one side or from one area back to the other. And this is the only time we have to come back. We will be done with it in just a second. And then we should be good. And look for this thing. Okay, it says, I'll bet the noises are coming from somewhere behind that secret door. Please investigate and see if you can find the source of the noise. Hopefully you can stop it, whatever it is. Alright, so investigate the hidden area and find the source of the noises. That's what we're doing. Let's head on back over. Last time, that little trip got us 300 simoleons and some more visa points. Okay, so we're good. And I think what was happening is I had all the memories popping up. Oh, I was like, where are we? All right. So anyway, we had all the memories popping up, and it kind of confused me. I kept clicking off of everything, and I probably missed a couple of things. I tell you, I'm honest. I'll own up to my mistake. I really will. All right. So here we go. This time we will start immediately going into the tomb. It's not hard. There's really nothing to it. It's just kind of like the whole setup here. A lot of back and forth. We're going to be going down this hallway and going through that door right there. Oops. Go through the door. And that's really it. I mean, there's nothing else you have to worry about. This one is kind of a chain, I guess, in a way, because we're going to get to a certain point where we'll complete this entire lot, and then we have to go with one other thing and wrap it up in another place. So it does have that. Now you hear that the things are activating downstairs because we just came through it. Once you open that door, that's what happens. Alright, let's see. Now the first thing we're going to come up against is this big old thing right here, and I'm just going to push it one space because I've done this before, and not only just now, but I've done it many times. It's going to end up right here, so you might as well just do that. Okay, now you've got this right here. The arrow is always telling you, hey, idiot, come over here and take a look. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to come over and pull the torch, and we'll see exactly what we needed to do, which is push these guys in place. Alright, so nothing too hard. Let me speed him through this one at least. Alright, go ahead and get this one done too. Hopefully I only said to push it once, or pull it once. I think I did. Alright, go ahead and push this thing far, and I'll speed you through that. Now there is this one right here, which is going to be this little area right here, but I don't want to go there first. There was another one on this side. We're going to go ahead and inspect it. And this is the one I want to use because we'll never be coming back through this room again. So you might as well just go ahead and do it here while you got the time. Otherwise you have to come all the way back through this thing and do it. And I don't really want to do that. Now there's nothing here except that. Hang on. I forgot to do this. Because I do have this mod in here. I need to go ahead and just turn it off, and believe it's under General, Options, Lots. Take the menu interactions off. Say yes. Okay, so now you can see we don't have that anymore. Alright, buddy. Come on in and go through the door. Let's get you out of here. And just what we're looking for, gold coins. There's also a little money bag here on the side. And then we've got our chest, which I believe it's sarcophagus pieces. I can't remember. It wasn't anything big, I know that. I think the other one's better. No, actually that's pretty good. It's a dangerous creature. So they changed. All of a sudden everything changed. Okay, because that's not what was in there the first time. Last time it was sarcophagus piece or something. I know, because it was like, oh, very anticlimactic. That was my comment. I'm sorry for the squeaking. Like I said, I got to get rid of this chair. I hate it. Something's wrong with it. I got to actually sit down and mess with it. Okay, that's what we got the last time, and that was pretty good. Okay, now there's nothing here, but whenever you see one of these guys that can be pushed or pulled, go mess with him. So just go ahead and move him out of the way, and then that way we can see what we need to do. Obviously I know what's going to be here, so I'm ready for it. I go ahead and inspect this real quick, and keep an eye up here on the front by the chest. Oh my goodness, stop it, stop it. I put the aloe vera stuff on you. Stop it, don't do it, you're going to mess it all up. Sorry. we're trying. I've been fighting this thing for months, and it's like I said, it's chronic. He can't get rid of it. I've tried. What was this? Find a hidden door. I hope you find one. And then I want to actually lock that other one in because that one will work too. Get on up there, buddy. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to show you, and it's my aggravation. Maybe you guys know something different. We'll go through this section, but there's nothing in here except decoration. I've done it. I did it the last time. I'll do it again just to make sure. I don't know if anything's supposed to happen or not, but we'll view it and we'll sit. We'll use all the objects in the room just to make sure. And I'm going to speed him through just because nothing happens. It's just kind of a decorative waste of a room. I was hoping that something would show up in here, and nothing does. All right, let's go ahead and come in here. If you go up these stairs, you end up right back where the message was. This door's locked. You can't get into it. Even if you could, you wouldn't be able to walk through there. So it's just kind of there. Just I don't know why. I don't know what the point is, but we can't use it. But this is where we need to be. These guys, you can't mess with them, so just leave them alone. They're just little statues. All right, so here we go. The only door that we have that we can get through is this main door right here. There are no traps, and there's nothing that you can pull and deactivate anything. So you might as well just go ahead and head on up. Now, as you can see, the lights are showing you where you need to go. And we're going to try to head up there. That's what we want. We want to go right there. But once we get here, the door shuts, and you can't get through it. So open up the chest while we're here, and we got to figure out a way to actually get through this door. Okay, take the money bag. The way through that money door is once you actually opened it, you unlock this door. So we're going to go through this door and see what we can do. Because we saw it, now we just need to get it to open back up again for us and not close. Alright, now these two do not move. They're a little bit off color compared to this one. Or actually this one's the off color one. So I'm going to pull him out because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. He's the only one that can be moved, so you might as well. Now, I should go ahead and just pull him twice because I know we're going right here. You saw the lights are taking us one area, and then they're also locking our door, so we can't get out. Even if we tried, we'd have to push this thing back in anyway. So if you just want to stop and go home, you got to push the statue back on here and then go out. Otherwise, you have to keep on going. That's why it's a good idea to have a full energy bar before you start these tombs, because you can get into a situation like this where if you tried to place a tent, you couldn't do it. You'd be stuck. A sleeping bag would have no problem. I don't think the tent would fit. Yeah, maybe it will. It's not that big. Alright, so that actually took care of this door back here. We can get out of here real quick. But we really can't get anywhere further than just this tiny little room. So there's one more step to get out of here. Alright, here we go. As you can see, we're locked. We can't get in. So, once he did this, this turned into now a floor switch that we can open up. And it should help us to get out of here. I'm going to try to back up so you can get the full view of everything. You're watching these two doors over here because you want to see which one you're going to be able to get out of, and it'll be that one. Alright, now this right here, what you're showing is that originally we had the electricity over here. Now it's been switched over to this side. Like it really matters, I guess. Not really. Okay, he should have nothing blocking him at this point. Just go ahead and walk on through, and there we go. What that did is unlock that door once he came through here. Okay, now that we're in the main room, yes, that's where we need to be, but we're going to go ahead and look inside first. You'll notice that there's nothing here. And this thing keeps shutting. It goes back and forth. So, there's nothing here, but there will be in just a minute. So, if you didn't know before, always mourn at a gravesite. But you always want to read the plaques too. So we're going to read this and see what's going on. And then we're going to go ahead and mourn. Oh, we got to drop a stone, whatever you call it. It's stone. We got one. And I like them. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's happening here. Which we'll get a message from the curator. Alright, it seems the unfortunate former curator met his demise inside the sarcophagus of his own exhibit. Placed his remains inside his family chest located in the cemetery. Look for the curator to finally have peace. Alright, so go ahead and mourn this thing first and inspect. Now the first thing it said, of course you got the points, and we got our level 2. Since there's a note on the wall in shaky handwriting, it says, "Please, I am the curator of the museum. I was rearranging a sarcophagus in this storage area when the door unexpectedly shut behind me. I can't escape, and I don't think I ever will. If you see this, please put my remains in the family chest near the rear of the cemetery that I can rest alongside my wife. The reason you mourn the tomb is so that you can open that door. If you didn't, you could still inspect it and do it on your own. But, it's a lot easier just let him do it for you. So, and he gives you a message, of course, once you do that. It says, "Thank you for paying your respects. Allow me to show you the hidden exit that I was unable to find before my demise." So, it's kind of nice. All right. Now it's frozen. It did this too the last time, but it only takes a second. All right. I don't know why, but it did. All right, so there's really nothing else down here except this chest, and we're going to go ahead and use the stairs, get out of here. We are finished with the museum, and we will never have to come back to the museum unless we just choose to. The treasure we got is now in our inventory. It's the remains, which is pretty nasty when you think about it. All right, but, it's kind of fun too. All right, there's nothing on here to collect, just over here, and then we should be able to get out. Just go up these staircases, and we'll be done. Okay, good. Got another vase. Don't think it's anything important, but we'll take it. I do want to sell these guys out. All right, 2,900. We're not doing bad on money. We really aren't. I know they've got a nice house back home, but I wouldn't mind seeing what else is in Dragon Valley. Maybe get one of the bigger homes. As you can see, it's dark now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause them real quick. You don't have to do anything else here, but we do need to head off to the cemetery, which is over here. So let's go ahead and visit the cemetery real quick, get this adventure taken care of. Now that we got our level 2 visa, when we come back for the next trip, we'll have extra time. It should make it very, very easy to get through everything. But we're going to do pretty well on this trip anyway. And we're only on day 3 of 6, so yeah, we're doing quite well. Like I said, if you get the adventures to pop up pretty quick, you could almost level up your entire visa on one trip. It's insane how fast it can go. But, with France, that board doesn't always work the way you want it to. With the mod that I got in the game, which is Master Controller, I can jumpstart it and I can make it work, which you just got to know which adventure you're looking for. All right, so as he goes here into the tomb, no. Go ahead and go through this door. No, you can't go through the door. There's a hole to inspect. Now, when I usually come in here, if I have another sim, normally I like to bring at least one more sim. I like to have them go investigate and tour the catacombs over here, because what will happen is when you tour the catacombs, you have a possibility of discovering the French gnome, and you can do that in all the countries. So in one of my games, it was the Miller family that you guys probably saw the update on. I had the founder, she would go along with him, and she would always go through and get the gnomes from all the 3 countries. And so we had all of them. I had a whole family of gnomes on my yard. Finally, I had to move them because they were getting to be too many. All right, but they didn't glitch out my game. I kind of thought they would. That wasn't what the issue was, because I got rid of them all. I sold them all. All right, so we got a keystone. At this point, it doesn't matter which door you go into, because you're going to go through all of them, and you just have a little chest that you're going to open up, or either keystones to collect. So, all right, let's go ahead and just insert the keystone, and then we're going to go through this one as well, and we'll get all this taken care of and be done with it. We're finished with this opportunity. We don't have any other adventures here in France right now, so we'll have to go back to the board and see what we can come up with. I don't really know offhand which ones are still remaining. I mean, I know the nectar seller assistant one, that's a big one coming up, but I'm not sure we're quite ready for that yet. I mean, we are. We've got all the stuff we need for it. Oh, you know what? I did not do this, and you guys are probably screaming at me like, don't you see it? Yeah, I did see it, but when you come over here, I always do this. I always think, okay, grab it, and I always forget. You got to put something back in. If you don't, it's not going to work. Let's just do this first, because then it's going to actually give us another opportunity thing, or something else. Let's just finish these up, and then I'll leave that for the end, so I know there's something more I've got to go do. Go ahead and open this one, and then go through this door. Money bags. All right, come on, be worth a lot. That's not bad, but it's not a lot. Okay, let's get you out of here, and then I'll come over here and do this one last one. Okay, open this thing up, and then you can go open that one, and we'll get this out of the way. Yeah, I could actually probably drag it out of my inventory and pop it in, but I'm going to do it the real way. Okay, good stuff. not the gold coins, but that's the gem is. We got plenty of gold coins, but we're going to use them all because I am going to buy some stuff for them when they get to Egypt. So, um, and yeah, we do have things to buy here. So yeah, we will be using a lot of them. It just takes a while. All right, once you actually open this thing up, put the curator's remains in there. Here we go. It says success with the haunting. The haunting is at an end. Yves Bernard will surely be pleased at. Well, I'm sorry. Yves Bernard will surely be placed at ease if Harrison tells the entire story. All right, so we got to go explain everything to what's his name. All right, so that's our last part of this opportunity. So I knew there was something else we had to do. Okay. It says by placing the tombstone inside the mausoleum, the unfortunate former curator is able to peacefully depart the world and lay in rest forever. It seems the haunting at the museum is at an end. Well, you would hope. So anyway, nice having the merchant be your person because you know they're going to be there 24 hours a day, so you don't have to worry about them going to bed or stopping. Get to their mailbox and they want to turn around and go to the bathroom. Because when they're at that register, they don't have to do anything. I think all their needs are static at that point. It's kind of cool, but then again, you also can't interact with them. You can't make them, marry you or anything like that. The only way you can do that is actually go home, invite them to your home world, and then you can do it. So, if you really want to. Okay, gave us 2,000 points. Let's head on back home. We have finished Trouble at the Museum, which was pretty cool. Nothing that hard. It says, I'm so relieved to hear this museum haunting business is behind us. I'll finally be able to hire a reliable full-time staff to guard and take care of the museum. You have my thanks. Please take this reward. We will take your reward. We will take it and enjoy it. Okay, go ahead and let's see if anything shows up. I don't think it will. Don't go in, buddy. Don't go in. It might not. If not, it's okay. I'm going to try to find something for us to do. Because like I said, we still have a couple of days left. Or at least 3. See? And this is what, oh wait, no, never. Nah, see, I don't like that one because that means we got to go over there and just ask him out on a date or something stupid. So that's kind of a waste. So you check for your adventures, and if you don't see it, this is when having a mod makes all the difference in the world. The new nectar machine. Now this one we can do. It's not anything big, but it's fine. So it says deliver the titanium. Okay. It says I'm trying to improve my nectar making operations. In order to do this, I need I need raw materials to create a new nectar maker. Please bring 2 pieces of titanium to me, and I'll pay some simoleons. There's going to be a problem with this, but we'll be able to get around this problem really easily. So we're going to say yes. The thing is, I believe it's going to ask us for pomegranates, and we don't have any. But I'm going to show you where there are some and how we can get more. All right, we're going to go over here and collect. And it's so dark, probably should just turn him loose. All right. Now, if you're running low on money, this is a great thing to actually just go around and collect out of the world. Man, that was loud. That hurt me. Anyway, you can run around the whole town and collect whatever's here. I should have gone here. They're right there next to each other. But it doesn't matter. Like we make so much money on this adventuring that I don't really care if we actually stop and get all the stuff. But if I'm desperate for money, then yeah, I will. I'll stop and I'll run around town and I'll pick all that stuff up. I know it's dark, but it is 1:30 in the morning, so it should be dark. So man, I feel so bad. I can't help him. He's going nuts. All right. Go ahead and get your other one, and I'm going to turn this in. And I think I probably need to go ahead and wrap it up because I've been going for a while today. And my voice is starting to go. Plus, I want to do an update, and I'm working on my personal game on one of the badges, and it's driving me nuts. I'm starting to get a splitting headache just from trying to get it done. But you guys see it. If you're watching that little mini update series I'm doing, it's just the time when I'm actually taking gifts. Let me speed you up, buddy, because, we can watch you run, but I'm not going to. Let's see if this woman's at home. And I'm going to speed you up just a little bit on the running. I like when they run that fast. But, yeah, there's nothing much. It still goes pretty fast, even on regular speed, but that's sped up just a little bit. I'm wondering, oh, she's a nectar merchant, so she should be fine. This lot can drive me nuts after a while because once you actually start going in on the tomb, it gets really hard to navigate it. The camera gets really tough and difficult to spin around. Right now it's fine and I'm enjoying it, but when we get that adventure, I'll probably be griping and you'll hear me. I'm going to try not to, but you probably will. All right, it's my timer. All right, it says one more component. It says I can begin building my new nectar machine with these materials immediately. However, it turns out I forgot one crucial component for my nectar maker. Could you speak to Andre Lefebvre or Lefebvre and convince them to give you a NectarWiz computer chip for me? I'd really appreciate it. All right, well, we can go do that. Let's go see if we can convince him. We made some money off of it, though. Typically, that's what happens. About whatever you're going to get for like the titanium, she gives you out the same amount in value as far as money. Although we would have done better with the titanium if we'd taken it home and put it on consignment. So, it's okay. But see, the consignment store did not exist when they created World Adventures, so that's why they didn't take that into account. It's all right. Not too upset. All right. Again, we will make plenty of money. Okay, I'm assuming that this person is going to be by their mailbox because typically when you start heading their way, they make their way to their front yard, and they should be ready for us, waiting. Are you ready and waiting? I don't see you. I really don't see you, and I don't think we can go visit you this late at night, can we? Oh, yeah, she is. All right, so good. All right, so like I said, they typically are waiting. Do we know this guy? Charming introduction. Stop it. Stop it. Do you have social networking? Please tell me. No, you don't, do you? That's too bad. I should have known. I meant to do it. I'm just so used to my other guy that I can just sit there and manipulate every relationship, and I don't have to worry about it. But this should get us a little bit further ahead, I hope. I would hope so. Did it do it? Yeah, there we go. All right, now try it. As long as you catch him before he actually changes, and then you're okay. All right, let's go deliver the parts, see if we can wrap this one up too. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, so let's get you out of here, buddy. And I thought this was the one with the pomegranates, but it may not be. But even if it did, I'm not too upset because, like I said, we've got a way to fix that, and we don't have to worry about that whole pomegranate issue. It's not. I know you may think it's a festival day, but it's not. Leisure day. We don't have seasons over here, so there is a mod you can use for that. The only time I ever actually really use that mod is when I have all the countries done, and then I want to see the weather, because otherwise it's hard to get around and do your adventures with the snow and everything. So I don't usually use it. Plus, then it brings in like the horses and all that, and I don't want to. I don't want to have all that. All right, a little closer. Get right in her face. Please tell me this is it. Please tell me we're done. Yep, we're done. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and send him back to the back to the base camp. And when we come back, we'll be looking for a new adventure. Now, he's tired, but there's no point in sleeping. We're not going to worry about that. So when he gets home, I'm going to have him, I can't remember. I think you take care of one thing, you take care of the other. We're going to listen to, talk to both the dragons, take care of hygiene and energy. Let's see, NectarWiz, never thought I'd actually have one. Most nectar makers don't have them. They aren't required, but they are very useful. This will help me become a top-tier nectar maker. Thank you again. All right, that's all we got. All right, guys, so when we come back, we will actually try to get the next adventure, whatever it could be. Hopefully it'll be something good. That one was just kind of a filler, nothing big to it, no tombs or whatnot. But anyway, all right, Harrison, do what I told you to do. The rest of you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.